What should we start? Should we separate model by any kind of object? Have something like an egg here. Have some metal spring that can throw this egg to somewhere else. And a lock. And I don't know what it is. Now let's try modeling some objects. The funny thing is, which viewport that we should start modeling our object. For me, this view should be the side view because it's looking from the side view or the right view. It has a symmetry between left and right of the object, so we should start correctly. Okay, we start with outline the size of everything first. Should be around this scale, and the disk. This some smaller disk here. Press plus key and right mouse click. Control key. You can use Control T to drag the vertex. This is my sketch for size as a reference. Starting with the content folder. So a new folder and call it drawing machine. And I create 3 folders inside: scenes, images, objects. I set up this as the content folder and start modeling from layer 2. Press F7 and double click this layer as sketch. I save the model as drawing machine.lwo. Okay, starting with this. I would try to model this top one. As a guideline to you. Where should I start? Create this. How many? Maybe 24. Check the number. The center of X is 0, that's fine. Segment maybe 3 or 1. Okay, starting with 2 should be. You can extrude by press E, H, press N to scale in numeric, maybe 95% in the x-axis. Okay. Like this, much easier. I select two edges and press right key to create edge loop. Scale it in. And mostly I used router. To make it sharp. And extrude again. Select the surface and press Q. This is the key. When you want to assign a surface or a material to each surface, you press Q and give it a name. Like maybe white metal. And select color. I'm going to layer 3. I want to add something more. But layer 2 is very useful, so I select polygons, copy, and paste it to number 3. You may delete some of it, but before you delete, you should think about this. How can you model this part? Should we use subdivision or should not? We may have some other kind of method to model something like this. First, this part, okay, I think I should open Photoshop. It's easier to label. This one is okay. I did it. But what about this part? It has too many objects, so we should separate it. The first one. The second one, I'm not sure about this. Should we separate as 3 objects like this or not? It's up to you. But for me, I will try to follow this concept. Starting with scale it out. Make it larger than the view in layer 2. This is the surface in layer 2 now. It's layer 3. I want a curve to cut. Layer 4. I add maybe, let's see, box. Control T is the key to adjust vertex, and I think you have to use it a lot. T and Control T. Okay. Suppose it's okay, but it's not have any kind of depth. So I press alternate H because I use my shortcut key that I've just assigned. Okay. Control D to freeze the cutting object. Copy, paste to layer 5, and then I rotate it down. Number 3, I think I should copy as a backup just in case. Now this is how we cut objects. I going to option by press O and decrease the Catmull-Clark number to 2. Press tab a few times and Control D. Too much. 1 may be enough. Okay. Now I phrased my object already. No subdivision anymore. Now I want to boolean it. I have the layer 3, layer 4, 5. 3 is the main layer. This is how we cut in or boolean in Lightwave. We make our main object as a foreground object, and we reveal the cutting object as a background, like this. Now let's see. Okay, in Construct tab or shortcut Shift B, you have many commands here. Let's try. Subtract. You cut it like this. Main object was cut by the operator. Shift B again, try intersect. Look like what we want. But I still have layer 4. I want to cut again in layer 4. But how can we cut it? If you cut like maybe let's see, Shift B and intersect, the top part is cut out, so I don't want it. So I Shift B, subtract, still not what I want. Now let's try this command. This is something special in Lightwave, since I have no this kind of command in Blender or something else for what I'm not. Solid drill. It's something like you stamp the outline or the overlaps edge from other object and create it as a new edge in the new one. Let's see. We have a main object here and we have an object as an operator in the background. I use solid drill. I use stencil. Oh. Now, this is what I've got. I still have the same object, but the layer is separated by this new line. Why is it important? Because you have a new line to create new detail. So, in summary, I use background object to cut or subtract. Oh no, sorry, to intersect and create this part first. Then I use another object and solid drill command to create a stencil line. I can go to create more like polygon modes. Seems like I have a new problem. My model is not symmetric. Left and right side is not the same. It's not exactly the same. This is what I should do. Select the left side, delete it. And press V to set value of X to 0. Then I want to mirror the right side to the left side. This mirror command is inside the multiply tab. I mirror with Shift V and drag the mirror line like this. It merges automatically. But when I press subdivide, maybe something like this problem. But we don't want subdivision. Okay, back to our model. And we will continue about this part more. Okay, I want to extrude this surface to make it thicker, only this part. So the command that I should use, oops, okay. Let me clean up. Command is smooth shift or shift F. Now, when I smooth shifting, the problem is split in some edge. Don't think about extrude, you cannot extrude it. The smooth shift command is the way we want, but when we press numeric key, we have some help from max smoothing angle. Here, try to increase to maybe 100 degrees. Oops, why not? Oh, I have something wrong with my model. I'm trying to merge vertex in maybe about 10 millimeters. I press M. Need to clean up a bit more on my model too. Let's see. When I press tab, it say at least 3 vertices can be converted to Catmull-Clark patch. What does it say? It means we still have some part of our object that's got problem. Here, starting with W. W is statistic command that will help you a lot. Right now, it say we have one vertex polygons, 2 of them. So I select it, We have two vertex polygons, 10 of them selected, and delete. Now it's not warning it anymore. Should try delete. There's some patch that's not work. Press P to fill the gap. If you want to merge, you maybe use wheel by Control W to wheel vertex. Press L. Control W. Okay, where is it? This edge I want to slide up. So what should I do? Alternate E, move it up. Merge vertex. Okay. L. Let's try smooth shift command again after I clean up. Oops. I use smooth shift command again. Right now, we didn't have a problem of the splitting edge like before because we merged some dirty edge and make it cleaner. This kind of polygon we can fix. If you want to fix it manually, maybe just for me right now I can delete it and make polygon by select vertex, press P. It's easier right now. Yeah. If you want to make it more sharper, this time you may use edge and try edge loop. It may not work. At least try it. Or another way, select and shift F, smooth shift again with small number. Uh-oh, it's split. Okay, we can merge. Oh, you have an unclean edge. Okay, let me assign surface. Another way to create model without any kind of boolean, we can starting with I think you should know the box. Slice. And if you want more parts below this, extrude, scale, cut with Shift K. Press. You can use Bandsaw Pro and you can assign more curve. Now to make it sharp, as the same concept that we use in the morning, we're starting with alternate E to edit edges, right click, scale it here, add more edge, L to cut, When you want to join or split polygon between 2 points, you can press L key to connect. It can use to connect two vertex together too. Yeah, this is my technique. Select loop, select a string here and press L key. Edit edge. Control T to drag. Press L again. Oh. Okay. I have to clean up. Shift V to mirror. Now this time I want to join between two sides. Select polygon. It should be a command called bridge. And let's see. Okay, here. Inside the construct, combine, and bridge. This side. I want to make it more sharp at the corner, so press L and one more time L. Split in the middle every time. Got this ring. And this part next. Copy, paste, and thicken with alternate edge as I have assigned the shortcut. I should add edge by alternate E, right click, slide it up, okay. And you can add more like cylinder objects, some small one around here. Now, I want to assign a material or surface to this object, but I already have a material, so I press Q, select dark metal from the list, press OK. I didn't create a new material, I just assign what I have. Now we have two material. The object of the Boolean, sometimes you have to clean up a lot of problems. So that's maybe a bit tedious, but it should be. Delete edge that I don't need. View the point. Okay, one question. Can anyone answer what is this problem around here? Do you know what is the problem? I use the sketch mode. It make me see the line very clear. Sometimes it's very helpful. What is this? Now let's guess. If I move this surface, this is the problem. Sometimes if you didn't press tab key to subdivide, then it doesn't show up. But when it's shown up, how can we fix it? As always, merge, select two vertex, Control W. Done. Now this edge, we can redirect the flow since we have I forgot to clean something. Okay. Did you notice this vertex? This vertex is only inside one edge. We don't want it. So we press W key and we select the point that's connect to two polygons. I select every single vertex that has the same concept and we can delete at once. This is what I like the most in Lightwave because it's very useful to clean up your object, and you can't have something like this in other software. Okay, let's see this thing again. I select the edge and I'm going to Detail tab. It has spin edge. Oh, it's not spin. Maybe I should try spin quad. Control K. Uh-oh. Not work. Okay. So you may have to clean up manually. Okay, I finished the left half, so I delete another side, Shift V, and mirror. I can select loop. Uh-oh. one part that I should fix. I have a loop. Can use chamfer or Control B to make it sharp. Here to make it sharper. Now I've cleaned up everything. The line is looking good. I have bevel edge where I should add, and I would assign more cylinder. Layer 6 is not needed. So we're going to create this. When you copy paste inside the same layer, it should something like this. I select a polygon, I copy and paste. It will select the paste object. Then you can continue with the T command to move the new object immediately. So it's not a problem to copy and paste in the same object, but you have to know the sequence. Copy, paste, move it here, Shift H. Okay, add more edge. Now, there's some quiz. Do you know how to select the edge loop of these cylinders? Like this. I mean the loop. How can we select the loop? Very easy. Right arrow. It's not work. You cannot use select loop at the cap, the edge around the cap. One way to do it is a side view. Select edge like this. Here, got the edge loop. But another way, maybe faster, maybe, is to select polygons. Going to the select menu, and then you got convert to edge selection. You can convert the selection from one to another. I use this method to convert the edge. I use Control B. Actually, I can use chamfer with polygons. Actually, I didn't have to convert to edge at all. But some command that you may need to convert to edge. This will be very helpful. Okay. I got this button. I got every line. Now, I would like to move the object to the surface. Select connected. Control and move with T. We select. mobility, and the last one. In layer 6, so I can mirror Shift V, mirror. Now all of this surface, I will assign a new surface name. Other part of the object is still okay to use some easier command. Okay, and one trick that I didn't teach you about how to create pipe like this. You know how to create pipe by using cube and extrude and subdivide already. But let's see some other way to create a pipe. Okay. First, if you want to create a pipe, you have to create first the cap and the line. Let's starting with adding point. Use right mouse to create and drag. Okay, like this. And I want to create a line. So I select vertex. Actually, the vertex is select after I create point already. Now let's see again. I use the plus key and right mouse click. Left mouse to move. I can use Control T to adjust. Okay. When I want to create curve, the lower left command of the create tab, it has make open curve and close curve. To create an open curve, we can use Control P. Now we have spline curve. You should try to practice about to create spline a lot, because we can model with spline and create some organic object in very short time. Okay, another layer. We have a curve in the background. Now I place a disk at the top, actually I mean the end of the line, and that's number 2, maybe 8. Now I have two things. I have a disk as a cap of the pipe, and then I have a line here. The command we want to use is in the multiply and rail extrude or control R. Mostly you didn't have to set any kind of thing. If something went wrong, like it's flat, just rotate here. And move the line to align with the cap. The key concept is you have to place the cap at the starting point, the first point that you draw. Draw again. Now it's done. You can try many options like oriented, here, align to start or not. Now I got the lines. This is very useful for you. You have to create a lot of things like this in the future. Copy, paste. I'm not sure, but if I think it can be create two sides, it should. I'm not sure. No. Well, uniform not. It's not. I'm not sure I still have a command called loft or not. No. So right now it has only one kind of cap. You can decrease the number of segments like this, 8. So you can scale by hands. If you delete the end cap, you get the object like this. It's not inside our model, but I just want you to know because it's necessary to create it. Okay. For the concept of this model, I think it's enough for you to create every part of it. So it's up to you right now. I will extend the time frame of this assignment, since I think you maybe use my video to practice or to create and following by the video. But to remember one thing, you should practice and remember the command shortcut, a lot of it, and try to practice every command that I mentioned in the video. The next class, next week, I will teach you how to model with spline and other some useful commands. So we will have only 3 sessions to talk about the modeling.